All right, well, Left Behind is the latest action thriller film to hit theaters, but this one, well, it has a biblical twist. Yesterday, the star Nicolas Cage explained why we are seeing more Christian films in Hollywood.
There was a show on cable called The Leftovers, and now Left Behind is back out, and there's been a series of faith-based movies. Perhaps people are more open to it and open to telling all sorts of stories, not just standard action adventure movies, but movies that have some sort of spiritual component to them.
Joining us now to react is Fox News religion contributor Father Jonathan Morris. Father, nice to see you this morning.
Great seeing you guys.
We talked to Nicolas Cage yesterday on the show, and he was saying, I asked him about his brother. His brother's a pastor. His pastor, Mark, his brother had pushed him into doing this film. He wasn't familiar with the series, but he says it seems like there's something in the atmosphere, the zeitgeist. People are more open and accepting of these types of films now.
Well, the world is a crazy place right now for a lot of people. There's chaos going on internationally. Also, it's very tough domestically, financially for a lot of people. And in tough times, we're made to look for something that gives us hope. I believe that is present no matter if things are going good or bad. But sometimes when it's tough, we're looking for answers, and we're saying we're not finding answers in the nothingness that would be a world without any presence of God.
And so we're seeing it in cultural ways now. We're seeing it in movies.
I love it.
Why? I mean, apart from there's a need, but there's also a need and an interest with some of the people that are making movies that we haven't seen in the past.
Peter, I think in part because Hollywood is beginning to get the formula right. They've gotten it wrong a whole bunch of times. The formula for a spiritual film is very simple. Do great art, unbelievable filmmaking. You better get that right. Secondly, if you're going to do something about faith, the people doing it better be doing it really with faith. And we've seen films either do like great faith-based films, but not so good art. It's not going to work.
Okay, well, let's talk about Passion of the Christ, because you were actually the advisor on that, very well-made, very successful film.
Well, Mel Gibson.
That's an example.
Mel Gibson is a artistic genius, incredible actor as well, but an artistic genius. We feel very bad for what's happened in his life afterwards, and I hope and I see it now. He's coming back a little bit, but that's one example. Another great one I think that's going on right now is over in Morocco right now. Roma Downey, Mark Burnett are putting out a full-fledged primetime television series called A.D. It's going to come out beginning in Easter, and they're going to go right from the crucifixion through all the Acts of the Apostles. It's coming up after the Bible series that they did.
Yes, which was
this is going to be huge.
So let me ask you something. Is it a matter that people are becoming more accepting of Christian films and Christian television as a genre, or is it because they're paying off at the box office?
Well, again, they're going to pay off if they're really good film and if it's really deep spirituality. And I think we're seeing people connecting with that formula that's working.
I like it. I hope we see more of it.
We need peace in our life.
We sure do.
Right? Even in Hollywood.
Happy Sunday,
and more of Father Jonathan.
I have 8:30 service. You think I'm going to make it?
Yes,
Mass
you will.
at 8:30.
You'll do it.
Thank you.
Many blessings to you. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you very much.